When I feel so clear, I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been in another gear. I can feel the air up there. When I feel so clear, I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been on another wave. About to blast off for days. Damn, they don't even know my face. What the fuck she even saw my face? Know my whole story before she even talked to me. Feel like I'm a superstar when you walk to me. Everybody wanna know my name.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, everybody?
Merry Christmas.
What's good?
Well, if you're on the East Coast, it's past Christmas, but we in LA, so Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I hope everybody had a drink the Bud Light.
Yeah.
I hope
America, motherfucker.
I hope
America.
actually no.
No product endorsement. America, nigga.
Actually, no. America is a Budweiser. If you're drinking a Budweiser, that's America.
Gee, what do you think a Budweiser is? It's
I
all
know.
the same company. G.
I
you
know that.
And you know this for a fact.
I know
G.
that, but listen to what I'm saying though. A Budweiser is like peak middle America beer.
Nah, this was before they started trying to be fucking liberals and shit. Whenever conservatives try to be liberals, it ends very badly for them. Continue.
Fair. Well, anyway, Merry Christmas. I hope all y'all had a good Christmas day. I hope Christmas brought you guys everything that you wanted to bring you all. How y'all been? I spoke to y'all in a minute.
I've been pretty good. You feel me? Leading the youth, working out, taking care of myself.
Leading the
You
youth.
feel me? Yeah, leading the youth.
Does
You
it use?
coaching? You been coaching?
Yeah, I won a flag football championship. Now I just started up basketball season.
Bird,
You
dope.
feel me? Yeah.
You leading the youth, but you're not leading the fantasy league right now.
I'm almost leading the fantasy league.
Well, what happened this past week?
You got fortunate with a couple injuries.
Oh, I got fortunate. Oh, okay.
Bro, I was so fucking
you got
mad.
your ass cooked. Pavy tired.
Gee, I was
dead
tired,
ass
and then he dropped somebody, and I lost by 1 point. Gee, I was so mad, bro.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I
What do you mean? What do you mean he dropped somebody?
He dropped the person who gave him a negative, and I lost by 1 point.
I'm crying.
I'm like, gee, that's how, bro.
That's amazing. I've never seen them like that.
I'm
coming for the throne.
You're not coming for the throne.
No,
I'm coming for the throne.
Not with that team, bro.
You're not coming for the throne. But
not with that team.
But obviously, it was Christmas Day in the NBA today. We had what was it? We had
your team ain't good, Joe.
My fantasy team?
Yeah.
Majeski gave me 31 today. What are we doing?
Did it beat my fantasy team when it played my fantasy team?
But that's no. It's deeper than that.
It don't. Who won more? Who won last? Who won more games? Who won more games? Who won more games? Okay then. Who won head to head? Who won head to head? Who won head to head? No. Who won head to head? I don't want to hit the total points. Who won head to head? I did. Exactly. Get out of here. Hold that L. You leading the youth, but you ain't leading the fantasy team. You leading the youth, but you ain't leading the fantasy team.
Okay. It sounds good for right now. Just say G. Just say G.
Yeah, just say G. He like 9-0, and then Chris Kidd is like 8-1.
Why does Chris Kidd end up like 9-0, 8-1?
Because he always get a good pick, and he be studying like a motherfucker.
Don't gas him, bro.
He always draft LeBron.
Don't gas C-Kid, bro. He's not anywhere near the level of dominance I have in these HoopsNBrews leagues. So
what level of dominance? What level of dominance?
How many times you won the league, bro?
Once.
I got one championship. I got one championship.
I got one championship. You talk like you dominant. I got a championship, and I just beat you this week.
I'm top 3 every year.
You're not that guy. Player to player, team to team, no comparison.
I'm top 3 every year. I do this for real. I'm a threat every year.
You're not gonna be top 3 this year. You're not gonna have a better record than me. You're not gonna have a better record than me, so you're not gonna be top 3 this year. No, you're not.
We could bet push-ups. We could bet shots. We could bet. I don't know. We could
150 push-ups on the spot. That 150 push-ups on the spot.
All right.
That you don't have a better record. Bet. Get ready.
The last time you bet push-ups.
But this ain't last time. I'm a champion.
He was up in Pavy room looking like
pause. Why you say that like that, G? That was not fire the way you. That was not fire the way you said that. That the way you. No. Stop. No. Stop. Stop. The way you just stop. The way you just said that. Rewind. Pause that. Delete that and then say it again, G. What?
We wasn't playing 2K in Pavy room,
and G.
It wasn't my room. We was not playing.
You could just say it in his apartment, his condo, like
just say in the crib.
G. What the fuck?
2K,
bro. I love Cameron and Mason, bro, but niggas be trying to force the pause.
No, I'm not forcing the pause.
Well,
you tweak it right now.
That's G and CK right there.
I'm not forcing the pause. You tweak it right now.
Time.
Remember when you was in Pavy room doing push-ups? Whoa, what are we doing? Like, what are you talking about? Like, this has nothing to do with Cameron and Base. This has been happening for 7 years, my friends. You got to rewind on that one, brother.
It's not there, bro. Just admit that you held the L. And
no. Admit you lost this week.
Your track record ain't looking that good.
Admit you lost this week. Admit you lost this week, and your team ain't better than mine.
That team's way better than yours.
I couldn't tell when you played me. I couldn't tell when you played me.
Same record.
6-3. Melo back. We all 6-3. Durant and Melo back, bro.
6-3.
Did you beat me this year, Pavy?
I ain't played you yet.
Exactly. I don't want to hear you talking until I play you.
I beat Pavy.
Okay, and I beat you. So that mean and I beat you. So that mean I'm the best. You beat Pavy, I beat you. So I'm the best. Let's go.
But
all right, what we talking about first, Pavy?
NBA Christmas Day. Obviously, there were a slew of games today. First and foremost, before we talk about the games, how did you feel about today's Christmas slate in general? Was it lackluster to you compared to some other years, or you thoroughly enjoyed this year's Christmas slate?
I liked it. The only game I didn't watch was the Miami Heat game.
Yeah.
Oh no, Miami and Philly game because the Niners Ravens was on. But besides that, I think every matchup was solid. Also, Embiid didn't play, but I think it was real solid. My favorite game was probably the early morning game, the Knicks Bucks. I really like how the Knicks brought the physicality and Brunson carried them to the win. I thought it was a good slate. I thought it was a really good slate.
The Knicks Bucks game was good, but it's just like, bro, we just saw this 2 days ago.
That's fair, but it wasn't on Christmas.
It wasn't on, but we literally that
was the error.
Yeah, that was the error. Let me tell you how many seconds of that game I watched.
None. See. Okay, so
I didn't watch none of the Warriors game either. It's too early for that, G.
I think in the Warriors game, I missed the third quarter, and the Lakers game, I watched until halftime, and I was like, they're not gonna win. I'm sleepy as fuck. So I went to sleep. I woke up and they had just lost, and then I watched. Once the Niners game got out of hand, I watched some of the Sixers Heat game. And then obviously I watched all of the Mavericks Suns games.
Yeah, I watched the Heat Sixers game until the third quarter, and then I decided that I had enough with that mediocrity. You letting a rookie drop 30 and 10. What are we doing here? And Joel Embiid, what are we doing here, brother?
He did sprain his ankle. I want to say this.
Go crazy.
I was watching the last game he played. I forget who they was playing against. He did sprain his ankle. I saw him sprain. He did sprain his ankle, and then played on it the rest of the game. Granted, it is huff that he missed Christmas Day, but he did sprain his ankle. I saw him sprain his ankle. To be fair, I did see him sprain his ankle. I think it was the Timberwolves they played against last. He did sprain his ankle, to be fair. But Christmas Day as a whole, I mean, I think the best game was probably the Warriors Nuggets. I don't think we really quote unquote learned.
Did they go into overtime or something?
No, they just nah. I don't think we quote unquote learned anything. But I think Warriors Nuggets probably the best game. Probably the best performance obviously was Luka. Honestly, usually those late for the past couple of years, bro, the late night games are usually always the best. I feel like.
Yeah, because they playing at a normal time.
Facts, but like the late night games are usually always the best. Like the late night West Coast games are usually always the most fire matchups, from at least my experience in recent times. This is a good question. If they stretched the in-season tournament and made a quarterfinals on Christmas, would that make it more intriguing? Possibly.
No, you got to make the finals on
Christmas.
But also the finals on Christmas. That's that's lame, G.
Yeah, because how you gonna put the other games on Christmas?
It's not even that. G, I gotta lose $500,000 on Christmas.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing that. That's a lot already. No, even KG and Paul Pierce are talking about how much it is and how stressful it is for them and their families on Christmas. You trying to do an in-season tournament, all the promotion. Yeah, so what?
You get 5 or 200.
So what? I'm cool on that. Let's keep it where it is, and let's keep Christmas the way it is. But how about Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid at least play like the first quarter, and then you out? Like to me, I think like dudes just legit don't be playing no more. When like you could at least like I respect Giannis for at least acting like he was gonna play in the All-Star game, going out there, getting the tip off, playing one play, and then like I think he scored right, and then he checked out the game.
Yeah, he laid the ball up foul.
I'm cool with that. That's because that at least means you went out there and you at least tried and you made an effort for the fans. These people pay a lot of money to go see these games on Christmas. Like when you don't play, it is kind of weak, and I get it. Injuries happen. I'm not saying that they should be playing super injured or crazy hurt, but like I think some of these guys just be scratches for games like this just because they just don't want to do it. Like was Joel Embiid even on the bench?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I didn't watch that game. I was watching
was he even on the bench? I didn't see him on the bench. So I'm not making accusations that he wasn't there. But if he wasn't there, then what was you doing? You was taking a day off. If he was not there, I do not know. I'm saying with my personal eyes, I didn't see him. But if he wasn't there, he was just taking a day off, and it's like that's kind of weak. G, you supposed to be the MVP. If you're the MVP, go out and dominate in all moments.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't have a rebuttal for that.
I mean, yeah, it depends. It depends a lot about what you say. You said if he was on the bench or not. I think that means a lot. But I mean, yeah, he's the only one that didn't play today, right? Like as far as big timers.
No, Jimmy Butler didn't play.
Jimmy
Butler been out though.
Yeah,
I feel like I never know when Jimmy is actually playing. I feel like Jimmy don't ever play into the playoffs every year.
Jimmy on that Greg Popovich time.
Yeah, I feel like he don't never play into the playoffs every year. But yeah, like I said, my favorite game was probably the Warriors Nuggets game. What's the Warriors rookie?
Jimmy missed the previous 2 games. He has a calf injury. I don't really believe in playing with calf injuries.
Trace Davis. Projeski and Trace Davis.
Yes. Those Projeski really impressed me today. With his performance, when it was 5 steals, 13 points, had 8 rebounds. His performance did a lot for me today. But that game in general was fire. Just even seeing the Nuggets show some championship level fight. You know, as it looked at a certain point in time, where it's like the Warriors. Why are you making that face, Thomas?
Continue. Why you make that face? Continue.
Nah, there's certain points in time where it's like,
I don't want to interrupt. Continue.
Nah, there's certain points in time where it's like, yo, in that game, like the Warriors might have just took the lead and ran off with it. They fought back every time. Put the game out of reach eventually. So for me, it was just cool seeing that, especially from the Nuggets, because in recent, granted, obviously, we're early in the season. Very early in the season.
We're not very early in the season anymore.
But the Nuggets be losing.
Nearly a halfway through the season.
But the Nuggets be losing. We got to
stop acting like we not 32 games into the season.
But the Nuggets be losing some games sometimes where I'm like, why are you losing this game?
Because they don't care.
When they all there.
Because they're champions.
I agree.
It was like that. They was like that before they were champions.
And I thought that today was going to be another one of those games that they was like, well, we don't give a fuck that much. We just whatever. But they showed a championship fight and got it done and took care of business. The Lakers Celtics game, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got wild tired in the second half. I was like, bro,
you got tired of watching Tatum pull ups.
I was like, bro, there's no way the Lakers are winning this basketball game. I'm going to sleep.
The Lakers lost that. I knew the Lakers lost that game when they asked Bron about the game, and he was talking about he was looking forward to his daughter opening Christmas presents.
I mean, he looked forward to open the Christmas presents.
Yeah, bro. That's what he.
No, like 15 straight Christmases, bro. He done this shit 15 straight times.
Well, then,
bro.
If you don't want to play no more, retire, G. I don't want to hear that shit.
Boy went out there and got 16 points. But the Lakers really overall, they just looked overwhelmed. Boston had like 5 starters score over 18
Boston
plus.
Boston's a better basketball team than the Lakers, bro.
Yeah, they looked overwhelmed. I mean, but it was still a winnable game. Anthony Davis, when AD gets 40 and Taurean Prince hits 6 threes and you still not winning the game, that says a lot. Also, Darvin Ham's rotations have been extremely questionable. Why is the only other dude who can dribble on your team and D'Angelo Russell playing 18 minutes? Like,
have you seen D'Angelo Russell play defense?
He's not. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. That's more of a.
D'Angelo Russell went to the post game and said, "If I'm not making shots, I'm not effective."
So who was out there playing defense? Derek White had like 24. Jaylen Brown had like 28. Like
the Celtics are just a better basketball team than it. Like when I looked at Scott, I'm like, yo, this is not gonna be. This is like they put that game in the prime time slot because of the Lakers Celtics rivalry. In no way, shape, or form, I think that was gonna be an actual good basketball game.
Even if that's true, that's not how basketball works. Just because one team is a favorite don't mean they're guaranteed to win the game.
I hear you. I didn't think that it was a possible chance that they was winning that basketball game.
All right, man. You wouldn't have bet me before.
I would have betted you on that. I would have bet you on that for sure. I would have 100% bet you on that. I would have 100% bet you on that.
All right. 100%. All right. Like OKC was better than us, right? The Lakers just beat OKC in Oklahoma on Saturday.
Yeah, they took Bron scoring 40 points. It took
Bron scoring. Davis had 40 points today.
He did have 40 points.
With like 15 rebounds.
Boston is better than Thunder. But regardless, though, I mean, again, I thought it was a cool. It's not one of my favorite Christmas days. I actually did put this down because I wanted to talk about it. What are some of your favorite NBA Christmas moments? I think I'll start mine off. I think the one that comes to mind first, initially, it's probably the first matchup when Shaq and Kobe played against each other. Once Shaq got traded to Miami. I feel like that's probably one of my favorite Christmas Day matchups. But what are some of yours?
That one for sure. I do actually. That was like 2006, right? I know.
That was like 05. 05.
I was like 8, 9 years old when that happened, but I do vividly remember that the Shaq Kobe beef was a huge part of my childhood, and I did look forward to that. But yeah, also the Lakers Bulls game when D Rose hit the game winner. I think that was like 2011, right after the lockout game happened.
Yeah.
That game was really good. Going down to the wire. Obviously, everybody loves the KD versus LeBron. The Warriors, the first year when KD got there. And they had that back and forth, and Richard Jefferson was turned the clock back like 10 years.
That was crazy.
And Clay to Hill, those two for sure. But for the most part,
also the one with LeBron caught on them crazy ass lobs in LA
versus Nick Young and the Lakers.
That's the crazy lobs in LA.
That game is general right there is why I always have love for Nick Young. We were supposed to get stomped on that game, and Nick Young went out there. I think he had like 24. He was just hitting LeBron, going right at LeBron from the wing and hitting threes in his face.
And I'm also trying to remember, was that the same game? Remember when the Rihanna Chris Brown shit, when apparently I guess Chris Brown told Carucci, I'm going for something, and then went to the Lakers game courtside with Rihanna. It was one of those Lakers Heat games. I'm trying to figure out if it was that. It was one of those Lakers Heat games, but no.
And they had the sleeve jerseys, right? They had the sleeve jerseys. Lakers had the white sleeve jerseys.
I think so.
And the Heat had the red sleeve jerseys.
The red sleeve jerseys. I think so.
We hated those back then, but I kind of missed them.
Nah, they was trash.
Nah,
they was trash anymore. But yeah, those songs.
I used to make my people wear them on 2K. I used to put the sleeve jerseys on.
I never would. Oh, also, one of my favorite, low key, last year, that Nuggets Suns game last year was fire, bro.
Yeah, that was fire. When Jokic had like 40, 15, and 15 or something
and
like that.
When Aaron Gordon eviscerated Landry Shamet.
Mm-hmm.
That game last year was low key fire. But yeah, my probably all time favorite Christmas moment, if I had to rank one, probably be the first one that I really remember is the Shaq and Kobe. That was just such a big deal. Like I'm pretty sure I'm sure it was in a prime time slot. It probably came on at fucking 4 p.m. Chicago time. Mm-hmm. Everybody was watching. Everybody wanted to see if they acknowledge each other at the tip off, which I think they did. I think they walked up like dapped up or whatever. And also, was that the same game when the Andrew Bynum moment happened, or was that a different time?
I think that was a different game. But I see why you say, but I think that was a different game.
Yeah, no, it had to be. I think Bynum got drafted like 2 years, he
wasn't. He was like a 07 or 08 draft pick.
Yeah. But that's probably my. If I had to just point my finger at one Christmas moment, that would probably be my favorite. Because that, like I said, that 2016 Christmas game, when Kyrie hit the game winner, and and that game when LeBron caught all them crazy ass lobs.
Yeah, virtually. That was big.
Probably my favorite ones. But yeah, no, all in all, again, yeah, Christmas Day. I mean, look, it's always a good time. I think that the NFL has kind of like rained on the NBA's parade a little bit because they used to kind of all to be about the NBA. Like this to me used to be like the obviously the season started before, but this was like the like official start of the NBA season, damn near. It's like, all right, shit is getting kind of serious now. Like they would usually have like a potential playoff matchup. I think that's maybe one thing that might have been missing. Like I Knicks and Bucks may be a potential playoff matchup, but they've played. I think they played 5 times this year already.
You don't think Suns and Mavericks? That's a potential playoff matchup for sure. I mean,
Are the
if the
Suns gonna make the playoffs?
Suns get there, that's fair.
That's real. Are the Suns gonna make the playoffs? Sixers. No, Sixers and Heat would have been a good one. It's just like it kind of got ruined because of the fact they didn't play. But yes, it's like that's the day we usually get to see some potential playoff matchups, things you might see down the road. So yeah, but
yeah, and to be fair, like most of the West, the top seeds is not teams people thought was going to be there. Like they wouldn't have scheduled Minnesota on Christmas. They wouldn't have scheduled OKC on Christmas. And even know what they do now, I don't know if they would have put them on.
I don't know if they're gonna put Minnesota on Christmas regardless.
Yeah, so I mean, so that's like Sacramento was good last year, but they still Sacramento.
I wonder how many times KG played on Christmas in Minnesota.
That's a good question.
How many times did KG play on?
What they talking about in the comments, bro? I'm lit. I don't hate Bron, man.
You kind of do hate Bron.
No, I don't, bro. I just have a different opinion than the comment opinion. I just don't agree with the common narratives amongst them. If people take that as I hate, that's why LeBron got the craziest media machine in the history of the world. Because you don't necessarily agree with what somebody else is saying, automatically means you hate him.
I can't exactly find it, but I would love to get an answer to that question. But moving on, obviously we just saw one play, the Phoenix Suns. Right now the Phoenix Suns, as it sits, the Phoenix Suns. Let me get the actual record for you. The Phoenix Suns sit at 14-15. Bradley Beal obviously is out with an ankle injury. Nurkic is also out. He's out for personal reasons. Actually, it's not even he's
now
for personal reasons. Is it as simple as they're just hurt, or do you think the Suns have some actual legitimate problems that could even make making the playoffs something that's difficult for them?
I think it's a combination of both. I mean, you're dealing with injuries, but at the same time, when those guys get back, I don't think those guys coming back, those injuries guarantee anything. Like nobody's sitting back saying, "Oh, when Bill gets here, Suns are for sure going to rip off a 10-game winning streak." That is not really the case. But they seem to be just kind of. It's almost like they look like the Nets all over again with less drama. It's just and then even you still do have your own drama issues going on. You got Book yelling at people to get back on defense. Just today alone, you got KD only getting 16 points, unable to seem like handle double teams. And even when Grayson Allen is giving you 30 points and you get Chimezie Mutu coming off the bench to give you 20 points and 22 points and like 19 rebounds, and you still can't pull it through is crazy. You have absolutely no answer for Luka and his actions, even with the doubles. That's one guy over there, and he pretty much picked your whole team apart. It shouldn't be that simple, but it does seem like they have a lot of holes. They're kind of like the Lakers when they had Vogel and he didn't have any defensive players. And they expected them to defense because it's kind of the same thing over and over again with the Suns team. But they have it's hard to say if it's fixable or not unless Book and KD have to go on some insane run like how they did in the playoffs last year. But this roster is flawed a lot. I think Nurkic helps them offensively with his passing and his ability to occasionally get a post bucket, but I don't think he protects the rim as well as Aiden did. I don't really think they have a really
either one to protect the rim.
Aiden had his moments when he was locked in. I think he's more mobile when he moves. He can move on. He can move his feet quicker than Nurkic. But it's hard to see really anything happening with this team unless they go on a historic offensive run because the role players and pieces around him haven't really filled in that great. Outside of Grayson Allen, they excluded him. He's been playing great basketball, but between the Nazir Littles, the Eubankses of the world, and the not really having a point guard outside of Book, it seems like it's really biting them in the back, and they can't really overcome the issue.
Yeah, and there's also a report today that Woj said that what KD was.
Yeah, that KD wasn't.
They can feel Kevin Durant's frustration regarding the situation.
That's bad. I can't overlook that.
Which was funny to me because, like, Kevin, when you put this, when you lobby for Bradley Beal, which I'm assuming you lobby for Bradley Beal, I'm assuming that they wouldn't have traded for Bradley Beal if you didn't want Bradley Beal here. Did you not look at his games played over the past couple of years? Like Bradley, did you Bradley Beal over the past couple of years has not been a model of health. Bradley Beal, the last time Bradley Beal played over 65 games was 18-19. 19-20, which was a shortened season, so fair, 57. Next year, 60, then 40, then 50. Granted, he's played 6 this year, which is a whole different thing. But did you not look at this man's injury history before? And he's also 30 now, if I'm not mistaken. He's 30 now. Like, did you not look at this man's injury history before? Also, there's one player who needs to stay far away from any front office or general manager roles when they retire. It's Kevin Durant. He don't need to build no more teams. He don't need to build or be involved with building.
Come on, man. No, that's not.
No, he don't need to be involved with building no more teams.
He's supposed to foresee Kyrie posting a link that turned into one of the most controversial moments. Listen, supposed to foresee the man not getting the vaccine and holding him back and not playing.
Listen, okay.
Supposed to foresee Kyrie partied on his dad's birthday instead of playing in the game.
Listen. That situation was unfortunate. Things happen. This shit though.
He's supposed to foresee Ben Simmons not wanting to play again, even though he got traded to a whole other team.
Listen, like I said, that situation was unfortunate. First and foremost, Kevin Durant, Kyrie said this. We don't even need a coach. There was so many things that happened in Brooklyn that was like, yo, and there were so many things that happened in Brooklyn that was like, yo, if there ever comes a general manager role, you don't need to be involved with it. You need to buy you a team and hire you some advisors to do everything for you. Just buy the team. Don't do shit. Don't make no basketball decisions ever.
That's not fair, bro.
but as far as the Suns, I think the roster is better than what people would give it credit for when it's not full. When it's not at its, again, Damian Lee is. I didn't even know Damian Lee tore his meniscus, but Damian Lee tore his meniscus or MCL something, so he's still not there. He was a guy that last year was shooting, I think, 44% from three. So you're missing, honestly, damn near one of the best 3-point shooters in the league, who's supposed to be out there with you, helping you out. So when you get blitzed, you can, kick it to him. Also, guys are being put in situations that they normally wouldn't be put in. Usually the point guard role would be distributed between Beal, Book, and KD, but you got like Goodwin doing something. Sometimes you got Grayson doing things. You got guys doing things because of the fact like your big three hasn't been able to get on the court for more than literally 24 minutes, which is unfortunate. Now, I do think that they have problems regardless. Like, I'm with you. For whatever reason, people want to hire Frank Vogel, who I've said many times, sound like a broken record at this point in time. What do we know Frank Vogel for? Playing good defense. Every time you see a Frank Vogel team have success, whether it be those old Pacers teams or whether it be the 2020 Lakers that won a championship, they have elite defenders. I don't know why people want to try to give Frank Vogel, who has never shown the history to be an offensive mastermind, these offensive teams and be like, all right, go coach. What? He's a defensive coach. He needs some defensive players. So I do think that the Suns have legit actual problems. Like, even if all those guys do play, I don't think that stops what happens tonight. Who's still supposed to guard Luka? Even if all three of those guys are on the court, even if they have a full roster, who's still supposed to stop Luka?
Tonight, G. Luka was
I feel like who's still supposed to stop Luka? And I think that there are more teams that are more equipped to guard them than they are equipped to guard those teams. I think Minnesota can guard them. The Clippers can guard them. I think that Minnesota, the Clippers, the Mavericks did a decent job today. I think that there are more teams that are equipped to guard them than they are equipped to guard said teams.
Gee, so I think 17 threes tonight.
Yeah, but again, some of that is necessity because he is open. Because right now, it's like, bro, just blitz Book, blitz KD. The rest of y'all gonna beat me. We'll live with it. But yes, I do think the Suns have real problems, and also to KD's point, like we basically at the new year, season end in April, and y'all 14 and 15. So now you're in a situation of where You're trying to learn each other, but also win games in the process, which is a hard thing to do. Because you're dealing with
especially when guys are in and out the lineup.
And you're dealing with teams who have more chemistry installed than you do already. You still trying to learn on the fly, everything on the fly, and you still trying to win basketball games. So yes, I do think that they have real problems. I do think that Bill coming back and actually hopefully being able to legitimately play and play for a long stretch of time will. But even with that, some of the games Bill played, KD didn't play or Book didn't play. So it's like even like all those guys been in and out the lineup, kind of sort of. So I do think that. Go ahead.
No, I said it's the Nets again without all the drama. Harden was in out the lineup.
It's a less talented version of the Nets. The Nets was obviously it's a less talented version of the Nets.
Slightly.
I'm sorry. I was like in trade Clay land. Gee, this man is going nowhere.
You funny as hell.
I got a trade for y'all though. Whenever y'all ready to talk about it, I got a trade. But try to trade Klay Thompson is extremely hard to do, brother. Y'all want to see the trade?
But Thomas, thoughts on the Suns real quick. I know what you're gonna say, but thoughts on them.
My thoughts on the Suns are I don't care. They're not a good team. KD is not washed. I said he was the MVP about 3 weeks ago. He is not the MVP.
You lied 3 weeks ago, too. You lied. I told you was fucking lying. You lied. He fucking lied. You lied 3 weeks ago. Nobody want to tell the truth. That was you. Nobody want to tell the truth. You lied 3 weeks ago. I told your ass you was lying. Fuck out of here.
Relax, bro.
Weak ass 30 points. He the MVP. No, the hell he not.
He is the MVP.
Embiid?
No, he's not the MVP to me.
It's Embiid, bro.
Nah, he's not the MVP. He's not the MVP. Luka.
It's Embiid.
It's Luka.
Listen.
Luka Doncic.
Embiid just tied Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most 13 to 15 games in a row.
So what? No. So what? Luka dropped 50 on Christmas and hit 8 threes.
That's incredible.
And he scored 10,000
Joel Embiid dropped 50 last week.
I don't want to hear about last week. I'm talking about today.
Joel Embiid dropped 50 on the T-Wolves last week.
Luka Doncic averaging 32.9 points, 9.1 assists, and 8.6 rebounds.
And Embiid is averaging more than that.
Embiid averaging 35.
What the fuck?
35.
Exactly.
35 is crazy.
Winner averaging 35, 30 plus in back-to-back years.
Like, what the fuck? It's literally Joel Embiid. And we go and listen.
It's not gonna last. It's not gonna last.
Hold on, wait.
He gonna get down to 30.
And listen, we go.
It's 5 guys averaging 30 points a game right now. This is ridiculous.
It's nasty activity. That's nasty.
G, you should be scoring. It's 45 players averaging 45 points this year. G, come on.
Not 45. You mean 20 points? 20
points. I'm sorry. It's 45 players averaging 20 points. G.
The league needs to be eradicated. Dr. James Naismith did not create this glorious game of basketball for 45 motherfuckers averaging 45 points. If we ever get that far, if we ever get that far.
He said 45.
If we ever get that far.
Where's Clay at? Clay was number 70 last week. He is now number 53.
Yeah, please. Okay, let's go. Trade Clay. Now, granted, I want to press about saying I don't think Clay should go anywhere. Clay Thompson has been playing much better. I was actually at the Warriors Clippers game. He's been playing much better. You did extensive work on this trade.
This is the good. I've tried so hard to trade this man. His contract is ungodly. The fact that he asked for a re-up is crazy. G, you making $43 million a year. G,
if I'm the Bulls, why am I doing this trade?
What do you mean? Why are you doing this trade?
Why do I want Draymond for 4 years?
What you mean? You get a defensive anchor. You get a new idea. You got a new identity, huh?
I got a new identity.
Yeah, you got a new identity now. Now, yeah. Now you're a hard-nosed defensive team that can score inside.
How we gonna score inside?
We got Siakam.
See, he gonna be there for 2 months.
No, he not. Siakam gonna stay.
Siakam is not gonna stay.
He gonna stay in Chicago, G. They gonna take him to Lumen, and he gonna be lit, G.
Lumen don't even exist no more. It says in 10 years. Lumen closed down in like 2013. Lumen is fucking Google now.
To tell you how long I've been clubbing in Chicago.
Fucking Fulton Market at Google. The Google building is what Lumen is. You talking about Lumen? That's the Google building. That's the Google building. G.
I ain't been to Chicago in like 4 years.
That's literally the Google building.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna go back to Chicago. Like, damn, this shit look way different. But Joe, what you think about my trade? I'm trying to get rid of Clay.
I feel it, but I feel like you're doing too much with that trade. That's not happening. But I appreciate the creativity though. But yeah,
I mean, you asked why the Bulls do this. Look, they projected to win 3 more games, and they averaging 3 more points a game, and giving up 3 less a game.
Projections, brother. We good on that.
Hey, no, I don't want to hear about the projections because my projections had me beating you in fantasy. You told me that wasn't gonna work, and I still won.
Games. So they gonna be the 11th seed in the play-in still?
No.
This don't help you.
Nah,
this don't help no team besides maybe the Warriors, and I guess it helped the Raptors. It don't. I guess
it helped everybody. G.
It don't help everybody.
It helps everybody.
Why do I want Draymond Green?
What do you mean? Why not?
Can you imagine trying to coach Draymond Green?
Yeah, but I think he could do it. You got him. You got Debo out there. You finna get rid of Zach. You got rid of Zach LaVine. So now you got Debo. You got Draymond. You got Siakam. You got Alex Caruso. You got Kobe White. You got a squad now. You got a squad of hard-nosed guys that want to play defense and want to go out there and win basketball games. Versus with Zach LaVine on the floor, Zach LaVine don't care about being a hard-nosed and playing no.
You really trying to talk yourself into this.
You do good though. All right. Moving on. Let's talk about
real quick. I just want to say I am not on the thing of trade Klay Thompson. I don't think Klay Thompson needs to go anywhere.
I don't think so either.
I'm on the thing of trade Klay
now
Thompson.
Draymond is a different story, and we can talk about that later. Now Draymond,
there's nowhere to trade Draymond.
I don't disagree with you. I just said if you could find a place, Draymond. But NBA All-Star ballots, Joe, you want to talk about this? So who? I guess, is on your All-Star ballot when you look at, let's say, the Western Conference?
Western Conference, I got Shea, Jokic, AD, Anthony Edwards, LeBron. And then on the East, I got Jalen Brunson, Halliburton, Giannis, Embiid. Did I say Embiid already? I might have.
Why you bird calling in the middle of your sentences, G?
Or Randall.
Did you say Luka?
Oh, I didn't say Luka. Is Luka a forward or a guard?
He's whatever you want him to be.
Whatever you want him to be, literally.
All right, so I'll go. All right, so Shea, Anthony Edwards, Luka, AD, LeBron for my West, and then East, I'll go Halliburton, Brunson, Embiid, Giannis, and I guess, and I'm biased, so I'm going Randall.
You do good though. Oh, no Tatum.
Oh, my bad. Tatum sitting around. Tatum.
You do good though.
I guess in the West, this is not gonna happen because of popularity. Shea, Luka, Kawhi. Kawhi has been playing fucking incredible over the past like 10 to 15 games. Now, granted, he got hurt for 3 games.
You do good though.
Kawhi is not going to the All-Star game.
Yes, he is. What the fuck?
As a starter,
he's not going to
playing incredible.
You do good though.
He's not gonna make it, but he should. As literally a fucking starter, he should.
He's not gonna make it. Yeah, he's not gonna make it.
Don't do that.
No, he isn't.
Don't do that. No, don't do that.
Listen. What's gonna actually happen is this: Shea.
Don't do that, G.
No, listen. Shea, Luka, Bron, AD, and Jokic. East. I mean, Tyrese. Brunson, Maxi Brunson.
Y'all sniffing cocaine?
What?
Who's starting in the West?
Shea, Luka, Bron,
AD, Jokic.
You do good though. Over Kevin Durant?
Yes.
You do good though. Both of y'all are fucking crazy. Neither one of them have been better than KD this year.
That's highly debatable.
You're tripping. KD averaging 30.9. So what? Bron in the ninth seed. You act like they fucking blazing it up.
Kawhi, number one.
Get out of here.
KD won't get more votes than Bron. He won't get more votes than Bron.
AD does not deserve to start. No, he does not.
He does, bro.
No, he does not.
He's been really good defensively.
They're a better big than AD besides Jokic.
Embiid.
Joel Embiid, motherfucker, Giannis Antetokounmpo,
arguably
Rudy Gobert, Rudy Gobert
has been incredible this season. He not gonna start. He should be also though. He not gonna start. Rudy's been incredible.
Rudy has been incredible this season.
Incredible this season.
On Anthony Davis level,
he's been better than AD. He's been better than AD. Defensively, he's been way better than AD.
He's been way better than AD defensively.
Yes, he has. Because Cat don't play defense no more. Cat don't give a damn about playing on defense no more.
He just talking about this man been covering for D'Angelo Russell all year, and he dominated offense. Don't compare Rudy Gobert.
He been covering for D'Angelo Russell.
You just say he a chair on defense. He's versatile. He step out. Anthony, did you not see?
I didn't say he was a chair on defense. You said that. Don't put words in my mouth.
You didn't watch the in-season tournament championship game? Did you not see how he turned up with the best offense?
That's like asking me if I watch preseason basketball. It is not even 35 games in the season yet. I don't give a damn about that in-season tournament. That in-season tournament means absolutely nothing to me. Yes, y'all been getting y'all ass beat since the tournament ended.
You got a big win at OKC on Saturday, though.
Oh, so spooky! You beat the kids. Great job. You beat the kids, and your rookie of the year. That's not the rookie of the year because everybody knows who the fucking rookie of the year is.
Yeah, and it's not who you think it is. It's not the dude who you said was winning MVP. I don't see him in no MVP vote.
Yeah, because they're sabotaging the organization so they can get picks. They are sabotaging the organization.
He's sabotaging his damn self.
How is he sabotaging himself? How is he sabotaging himself? Averaging 18.5, 10.7 rebounds, 3 blocks a game, leading the league, 2.8 assists, 77.4 from the free throw line, 43.5% from the field goal range. I don't give a fuck.
4 wins. Them empty ass stats.
When you get Jeremy Shohan off the floor, he will talk about negativity on Christmas. He tweeted, no. Jeremy Shohan tweeted, y'all in my mentions being negative to me on Christmas. Like, go find something joyful to do. Well, guess what? Christmas is over. Pass Whitby out of the fucking ball. All right, brother. I don't want to hear that shit. Throw him the goddamn ball. He should be averaging goddamn 30. It's gotten to the point. It's gotten to the point where the other announcers of the other teams are like, "Yo, why they don't throw him the ball?" G. Stacey King went on a whole soliloquy. G, why they don't throw him the ball? G. It ain't no Wemby tears. He's still gonna be rookie of the year. He's still better than Chet Holmgren by a mile.
He's not better than Chet Holmgren.
He's way better than Chet Holmgren. You need to stop, G. You need to stop, G.
How efficient he is?
He's not better than Wemby. You need to stop.
Yes, he is. Joe. You also see the other rookies. There's a lot of rookies that's balling too. Jamie Hawkins Jr. had 30 today.
He's not winning rookie of the year.
He's not Wemby.
He's really not going to get a single first place vote.
Pajewski. I'm just saying, bro. Like, let's look at
you just named Brendan Pajewski and compared to Wemby.
The most they can do is make all rookie first team, which they probably won't.
Pajewski is impacting wins, to be fair. Just throwing that out there.
No.
About what? 3 times as many wins as Wemby? That's crazy.
Well,
he plays with Steph Curry.
Have you looked at Wemby's team, bro?
That's crazy.
That's like
put Wemby.
Wemby don't start playing basketball till the 4th quarter.
Give Wemby Steph Curry, instead of Jeremy fucking Shohan, and tell me that they would have 3 wins.
Bruh.
I will get up here and walk off of this thing and not come back if you tell me that if he had Steph Curry, he would still have 3 wins.
Hey, give me the powers to fly. People will be calling me Superman. Like, you feel me? It ain't gonna. You feel me? It is what it is. We gotta talk about the product for what it is.
Go jump out your window and record it on video, and then post it on the internet. I will gladly call you Superman. All right?
We gotta talk about the product for what it is. I will gladly
call you Superman. Go climb on the first story and jump out the window, record on video. I'm like, that's Superman. Cause get the fuck out of here. If you telling me that Steph Curry and Wemby wouldn't win more than 3 games together. Wemby is on the worst roster in the league.
He's not the worst roster in the league. No. It's not Detroit. No. It's not the worst roster in the league.
And I'm not gonna lie.
Not the worst roster in the league.
Every pick on the Pistons is overrated.
Huh?
Not Cade.
They all need to be fired for all of the picks.
Not Cade. Not a forward. They need to be fired for giving Monty Williams $78 million.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. Pause. Let's talk about this. Will the Pistons ever win a game again? I, for one, am hoping they keep losing. I want this shit to continue. Fuck it. If you're going to be bad, let's see some fucking history.
And no, Cade, in retrospect, Cade should not have been the number 1 pick. I would have easily taken Jalen Green, Scotty Barnes, or Evan Mobley over Evan. You're a liar. He's not that good to me. He's not that good to me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Jalen Green?
Yeah. Give me Jalen Green. With the painted nails and all. Give it to me.
No, he ain't better than KG.
Just like the announcer said, he's been like that for a few years now. Give me the painted nails and all. I've seen Jalen Green with some tings, G. He actually low key. If we redrafting that whole if we redrafting that whole draft, Alperen Sengun is actually the number 1 player in that draft. Give me Sengun over Cade Cunningham any day.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not mad at that.
Give me Trey Murphy over Jalen over him.
Now we're lying. Now we're talking about hyperbole.
No, I'm not.
You were lying.
I'm not lying. I'm being honest.
I would probably take over him right now from that draft class. Or I'm not really sure about Evan because Evan hasn't shown offensive development yet. So I don't know about
Evan Mobley's getting 17 a game this year though.
He could go out there and win a game by himself, and the Pistons can't.
No, he can't. Jalen Green, I'm not taking over him. Sengun, yes.
Sengun, Trey Murphy over Cade Cunningham.
Sengun for sure. Scotty Barnes, I'm not mad at that either.
I'm not taking Sengun over Cade Cunningham.
Jalen Suggs, give me him over.
No, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta relax.
I didn't see Jalen Suggs lose. He ain't losing no more.
Because he's on a much better team in Orlando. But so if the Pistons lose their next game to the Nets, they will have, I think, either tied or passed the NBA record for most consecutive losses. What the fuck is going on in Detroit?
They have no pride.
Hey, Monty Williams has got a bag, and they should have just gave us $78 million. We could have lost 26 straight games over there, so we could have had the whole staff up in Detroit. Just let me feet up over there. Go check in.
Give me 70. Give me $78 million to coach the Pistons. G, it's going up every weekend. G, all of the baddies is in Detroit. G,
we got these.
Honestly, actually, wait a minute. Stop, Joe. He said, "What the fuck is going on in Detroit?" That is what's going on in Detroit. It is too many beautiful women in and out of Auburn Hills, and
is that a city out there?
Nah, not Auburn Hills, bro. You gotta go Farmington Hills. You gotta go Birmingham. You gotta go Southfield. You gotta go Lathrop Village. You gotta go Somerset Mall area. Come on, bro.
It's some beautiful women out there.
I'm locked in. You know I'm locked in.
This is pure hyperbole and me talking shit. But they probably spending more times in the suburbs than they are in the arena. All right, them DoorDash bills be going crazy when they not at practice or playing the games, because they probably hanging out with some chicks, because there's no other reason, like unless they just blowing loud in the locker room before the game.
Nah, but like they also just don't have a fucking direction,
because their number 1 pick should not have been the number 1 pick.
No,
he should have been like the 6th pick. He has not put in work. How many?
Thomas G. Hold on, wait, G. What draft is this? 2021 NBA draft. Come on, G.
Can't be putting in work, bro. You bugging.
Stop, G. So this is okay. So this
tears
is
in
okay.
my
Look,
eyes. He's not putting in
look.
work, G. He's
Okay, wait,
accumulating stats right now. And
listen,
this is
You a
just me
Wemby
being
fan.
honest.
Thomas.
G,
Hold on,
Wemby
listen.
is a rookie. K been in
Thomas.
the league for 2 years, G.
Listen. Number 1 pick, K Cunningham. Number 2, Jalen Green. You want Jalen over K?
Yes.
You're lying, but fine.
I'm not
Evan
lying.
Mobley,
Come on,
Yes.
bro.
I don't agree with that, but okay.
Yes.
I don't agree with that, but I
Yes.
would not accept
Continue.
Scotty over K.
Yes.
I'm fine with that. I'm not mad at that. Jalen Suggs over K.
No.
Okay. Stop, G.
All right.
You don't
Okay.
see Jalen Green like G. I love Jalen. I love Jalen Suggs. He just play hard as fuck. He probably averages 8 points right now.
I don't see any effort from anybody on the Pistons, G. They be mad as hell when the game over, but they don't look like they be sweating. Only person that be out there sweating is Isaiah Stewart, and that's because half the time he trying to wrestle with the other team more than he's trying to get the ball in the basket.
A Thor, not a hooper?
Who?
Continue.
A Sore Thompson? He not a hooper?
He can play, but I think this is like
Boji getting walk up, get 18 in his sleep.
a Sore can play, but like
He's a rookie.
Boji get 18 in his sleep. No,
He don't know how to affect winning yet.
10% from 3. Literally, he shoots 10% from 3.
oh,
What
okay,
the fuck?
more than a free ball. Boji don't get 18 in his sleep.
Does he this season?
Kevin Durant? Yes, Boji's getting 18, walking out of bed getting 18 every night.
And they've won how many games?
Man, don't underestimate. Like they got people.
They underestimated themselves.
Yeah, only you said one player breaking the sweat. That's cap.
Gee,
But other is averaging basically 20 points.
You
I don't know
gotta-
how.
I told you. Like you got to point to it's Monty Williams, bro. They got some solid.
They also have no.
It's not Monty Williams. They lost 26. They started the season off 2-1 and then lost 26 games in a row. How you blaming the coach? Yeah, I want you to look at my eyes, G. I have literal tears coming out of my eyes laughing at them, G. They are so fucking bad. They are so bad. And yes, give me all of those players over K Cunningham because they lost. He's nasty, but he affects winning, G.
You a Wemby fan. You literally
He's
a Wemby
allegedly nasty, but he affects winning, bro.
You switched up that quick, bro. You was just crying about how Wemby can't win because other people.
You're lying, but it's fine.
I told you Wemby was gonna win. I told you I was wrong by winning MVP, but he still can win Defensive Player of the Year, and he still gonna win Rookie of the Year by a landslide. He gonna be the unanimous Rookie of the Year. You gonna be mad as hell.
Nah, he ain't gonna become close.
Go ahead, Pavy. I'm sorry. Continue naming players that are better than K Cunningham from that draft.
Okay, so you said Josh Giddey, Jonathan Kuminga over K Cunningham.
Hell yeah.
Gee, you have to stop.
Jonathan Kuminga.
Ain't he a champion? He a champion.
Because of other people.
That damn team, bro.
He a champion.
You have to
He was
stop.
How many rings they got combined on the Pistons?
You have to stop.
Bro,
How
next
many
person,
rings on the
bro.
Pistons?
Next person,
You have
bro,
to
please.
stop.
No, I
person,
don't.
please.
Give me Jonathan Kuminga over him.
Next person.
Franz Wagner. I'm not mad.
Yes.
I'm not mad.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not mad at that.
1,000,000% give me Franz over him.
I'm taking
mad at
Fran.
Davion Mitchell. I swear to
Yes.
God. I don't.
Okay, no. But last year, yes.
Bro, cut him off. Don't cut you off, bro.
There's no way in fucking hell you would take Davion
Not
Mitchell.
this year, but last year, yes.
There's no year on planet Earth.
How many wins did they have last year? Oh, let's see. They had
Like 48 or something like that.
they had 17 wins last year, the Pistons.
Because he broke his shin.
They won more games without him than they winning with him.
Gee, you can't call all this shit okay, bro. It's
And
not.
Lord
all
bless
right.
Who else do I put it
please,
on, G? If
please,
it was if LeBron was on that team and that team lost 26 games in a row, could you imagine what they would be basically calling him the N-word with the
Rookie
R
LeBron?
on the end on
Rookie
TV?
LeBron? Not rookie
Any
LeBron.
LeBron could have been 16, and if they would have lost 26 games in a row, while he's still out there fucking windmilling and dunking and looking like a grown man versus children, they would be talking so much shit about him, bro. They have lost 26 games in a row.
Everybody don't got LeBron.
G, they have not won a game since November. G, we almost in a whole nother year. G, they didn't give him anything. He is the anything. G, he is the anything. G, he got 2 wins out of 29 games. G,
Listen, I agree he can play better, but also the way they're rostered, like they are the worst 3-point shooting team in the league.
And what he shoot from 3-point line?
It ain't good either. 32%. It ain't good either. But you know he don't shoot good. I also do agree with that. There is a limit. Question. Do you think you should trade?
He has 4 turnovers a game. Huh?
That's why. Do you think you should trade Cade Cunningham?
Hell yeah.
I mean, we might as well. Why not?
Hell yeah. Gee, who you want?
Gee, Boji shooting 39% from 3.
I'd trade that man for Jordan Poole right now.
Neither team is doing that.
Masterful, by the way.
If I'm the Wizards, I would definitely take Cade Cunningham for Jordan Poole.
Sure, Have
you not seen Jordan Poole this season? With all due respect,
give me Cade. I 100% take Cade. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
But also the issue with Detroit is why the end of the situation is they've never, for the most part, until like maybe the last 2 years, committed to a full rebuild. Like ever. Like since those mid 2000 teams, the late 2000 teams, they never did a full like, okay, let's just go and suck.
They don't get lucky with the lottery.
Because they don't commit to a full rebuild and suck.
They are more than
don't commit and still don't get it.
Gee, they are more than committed to the rebuild right now, brother. They have no other option.
They committed as fuck. They are all the way in, 10 toes down, 10 toes, 10 fingers.
This upcoming draft is
down in the mud.
This draft is not about to be like the following year.
Oh my God, they're so bad.
Terrible.
You don't even want to be bad this year. This draft not looking all that great.
They definitely did not want to be bad. They lost 26 games in a row.
The NBA record.
They already passed it.
No, they didn't.
They passed it already. Yes, they did. No?
They did.
No, they tied it. They passed it.
You think they're gonna win?
No, but listen, I'm saying.
Do you think they will win again this year?
No. I think if they don't beat Brooklyn tomorrow, then no.
Gee, they gonna be 2-30.
At this point, I hope. At this point, I hope it continues.
They match the record.
I'm not gonna lie. I hope they never win another game.
No, I hope they win. Never. Also, it's only gonna get worse because now don't nobody want to lose to them. You don't want to be the first seed that these motherfuckers.
They gonna go hard. Yeah, niggas gonna.
I can.
I definitely can too. Get out of here.
Marvin Bagley is on the bench. I can definitely name somebody on the Detroit.
Marvin Bagley is the 4th leading scorer on this team. Gee, they got some problems, brother.
Alex Burks is on the bench. I can definitely name people on the Pistons.
All right, please. I'm tired. I can't laugh anymore. My eyes are hurting from crying.
Moving on. LA Clippers. LA Clippers, they had won, I think it was 9 straight games before they took 2 L's to OKC Thunder and they got smoked by Boston. Cooked by Boston. I woke up very sick that day. Was supposed to go to the game. I was like, yeah, let me email them. I'm not going. I woke up, moved to my couch to watch that Clippers game. I think I saw Harden get strapped up. I cut my TV off and I went back to sleep. I was like, I know how this is gonna go. But obviously Kawhi didn't play. But Kawhi over his past 10 games has probably been playing some of the best basketball I personally seen Kawhi Leonard play in Los Angeles. Harden, they've been running everything through Harden. He's a great. PG has been fitting in. Russ has been leading the bench unit, looking great. Norman Powell, the bench has been great. Zubac has been great. Are the Clippers serious? Like, is this a team that, if they keep playing like this, that you can see actually having something to say about things down the road?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. Sadly, yeah, I think so too. They finally figured it out.
No, I wasn't talking about the Clippers. I was talking about that comment from Luka Doncic. The Clippers are not serious. I will believe they're serious when they're playing basketball in April and there's nobody on the injury report. That's all I have to say. Continue.
I mean, they're trending towards the right direction. Kawhi's only missed, 2 games? Paul George has missed what?
They trend toward the right direction every year, and every year in February or March, somebody's gone for 6 to 8 weeks.
It's never been this good. It's never been this good. For them to start off and do what they did, I think they both played in every game. Start the first 24 games.
Not both, but but yeah, Kawhi played in every game recently.
The chemistry this quick and Harden to be moving like that, Harden to be step back in and getting and 1 4-point plays and distributing the ball and getting in the paint, getting the foot in the paint every play or doing if Harden gonna look like that, I don't who's like
now. I will say the Boston game. Granted, Kawhi didn't play, but I will say the Boston game taught me some things. Over this win streak, they didn't really play any teams that could actually guard them.
Name some of the teams
that they beat on the win streak. Let me pull it up. On the win streak, they beat Blazers, Kings, Warriors, Knicks, Pacers, Mavericks. Like, what? Sorry, before they actually they beat. They didn't really play so it was what
they Clippers. Didn't play anybody with any defensive stature. You could argue the Knicks, but even the Knicks announcers I've heard have said that the Knicks have shifted away from their defensive first strategy in exchange for offense this year. So I guess they have not played any defensive teams this year. Period.
I guess the best win you can say they had was
period.
Listen.
The best win was versus the Nuggets.
But even that, Jokic had the worst game of his fucking career. He shot 6 of 38.
Yeah, you were there that night, right?
He shot 6 of 38.
You got to see a real stinker.
Literally. So it's to be fair, the Boston game for the most part was the first time that they actually played against somebody who could actually guard them. Literally, I'm telling you.
Boston actually benefited from it being Christmas time in LA because when nobody outside, so they had no reason to be outside. They was all indoors, and their family was here too. They was mad as hell, like, man, I can't even go.
No reason to be outside.
Can't go to the spot tonight. Like.
But so the thing I did, I do think it will be interesting to see this. And granted, Kawhi Leonard wasn't there, who is been their dominant number one scorer. The main guy there, go-to guy that they lean on down the stretch. He didn't play. But like I said, they hadn't played anybody who could actually for real guard them until they played Boston. And they got cooked.
So Boston is the only team who can guard in the entire league? They play some good teams.
No.
Come on, Joe. Why you such a hyperbole monster, brother? When did he say that the Celtics the only team in the league that can defend? There are lots of other.
Nine games is a pretty legit sample size.
And it's not. No, it's not. They're not serious. They're joking.
For these 9 games, nobody predicted this. You didn't sit back and say, "Oh, wow, these next 9 games."
That's actually not true. It's actually not true. It's actually not true. As Pavy, I said it 3 or 4 weeks ago on the pod. I said, watch, they could go off and win 10 or so straight games in a row. I do not care. It does not matter to me until they're playing and they're all healthy in April. I literally said this to Pavy. I said they could go win 10 games in a row, and we say, oh, they good. I don't care until April. When they're playing in April, then I will consider these Los Angeles Clippers basketball team a serious basketball organization. People want to know why I haven't been there? Because they're not serious. I have better things to do, like go and earn money, than to go watch these unserious basketball players convince me again that they're serious. And then come March or April, somebody's out for 6 to 8 weeks with some random injury. And then we're talking about how they might have been good if they just could have been healthy. I don't want to hear about it. Their luck is as bad as the Cleveland Browns' luck.
You're not standing on business.
No, I am standing on business. And the business is show it to me in April. Period.
It was impressive regardless.
And wasn't impressive.
They scored 150 points. To be able to go from one of the worst offenses in the league when Harden first got there to one of the best offenses in the league over a 9-game stretch.
The Pacers let Giannis score 64 points.
It's Giannis.
60-4.
They put 119 on the Kings.
The Kings don't guard nobody.
121 on the Warriors. 144 on the Knicks. The same Knicks who just beat the Lakers and who just stomped the Bucks today. Same Knicks in 17 and 12.
Winning by 7 is not a stomping. Winning by 7 is not a. So did the Lakers get stomped today?
Stomp is an extreme use of
Joe,
English
no,
language.
wait, Joe. Did the Lakers get? Joe, no, don't ignore the question. Did the Lakers get? Did the Lakers get stomped today, Joe?
Stomped. Might be a little bit of a reach. The Boston just went on a lot of good runs. I wouldn't say stomped.
Didn't the fucking Lakers lose by more than the damn Bucks lost by?
But the game was different. The Bucks made it close to the end. The Bucks made it close at the end.
All right, bro.
You got it, dog.
All right, bro.
You got it, dog. But moving on, two things before last but not least. The Sixers. Are the Sixers as currently constructed? I say yes. And if they not, Joel Embiid is a fucking suspect. If they not, he is a suspect.
The whole NBA is a suspect, according to Dr. Umar Johnson.
You about to be a 2-time MVP. At every single playoffs, we looking at somebody else to explain why you didn't progress in said round. At some point in time, brother, it might be you. You can't tell me a signature Joel Embiid playoff game that ever happened. Tell me when Embiid playoff game you remember.
When he played, when he had the Dookies.
You mean when he cried?
Yeah.
You remember that because he cried because of the watch.
But
what did he put up in that game?
No, but Embiid played amazing in that game when he had the Dookies.
What he put up?
He had like 41 in that game, didn't he?
He had no fucking 41 points in that goddamn game. He got no fucking 41 points.
He put 40 on the Hawks. That year when they lost to Trae Young in game 2.
Nah, but his Duke game was the game that I always remember. Like, man, he had the shits real bad, but he was out there playing. He was standing on business.
You know what I remember about the game? Jimmy Butler balling out in the final 5 minutes.
Jimmy Butler, low key, Jimmy Butler is like such a random footnote of NBA history, but he's like Jimmy Butler is like the king of the NBA. Like, for real, he just be popping up in random ass places. Like, gee, what you own, bro? Like, what you own?
He's been a part of a lot of history.
He has. He's
been part of a lot of history.
Low key, Jimmy is he who remains.
They got a cast, bro. And the next morning, they got to call Jimmy cast.
He looked like Maz. He'll definitely do it. Singing "I Only Want to Be With You" in the Marvel movie.
Jimmy is he who remains. But no, seriously. Like, yeah, I think the Sixers, like honestly, God's truth, I think they have everything they need, right? So you have Maxey, you have a all-star point guard. I don't think there's any reason why Maxey can't, for 1 or 2 games in any series, outplay any of the other elite guards in the Eastern Conference. Why can't he? You trying to say he can't outplay?
The roster just isn't all that great on paper.
How is it not great? You got Tobias Harris, who's a borderline all-star. I think that Tobias became an afterthought because you added so many other people and you took shots away from him. So it's like he wasn't.
I just heard Doris Burke saying that they need to make a trade today.
I disagree with that. Like, depending on what the trade is, right? Let's say if I can go get OG, I'm cool with that. But at the same time, I think you got everything that you need, and all these guys can run out. These guys can get off their contracts. And you can just sign a person you want next season. If it really doesn't work, I disagree with that. Unless you can get something for like OG, then okay, you know what, cool. Other than that, I don't see why you can't be effective with the roster that you have right now. You have good wing defenders. You know, you got Kelly Oubre. You still got Nick Batum. You still got Morris. You got Tobias Harris who can guard. You got the 2-time MVP. You got Pat Bev off the bench. Like, you have a good, solid 8 to 9 man rotation that I don't understand why you still can't be good. It's kind of like the same thing when you just say, "Oh, Giannis need more help." I was like, no, he don't. He need to play better. He don't need more help. He needs to go lock in and play better. Same with Embiid. He needs to go lock in and play better.
You got like Tobias Harris ain't had plenty of no call, no shows in the playoffs.
He don't call. You dreamy if bro.
You got
you sound like you on the fish tank right now. What you just do to your microphone?
You got every excuse in the world for everybody but Embiid. When it's Embiid, he's supposed to do this, do that. But when it's not somebody else,
he don't, bro. He don't be getting the ball.
I wonder why.
because he's usually the third or fourth option. Now that he's actually literally the third option, and you can see him get shots, he's playing much better. He wasn't getting the ball at first, unless it was like a catch and shoot thing.
Well, we got to see if he can maintain that in the playoffs.
I think. Listen,
if he be a legitimate third option, then we talking about.
I think if Joel Embiid can maintain the shit he doing right now in the playoffs, they will be just fine.
He should, barring injury.
I think that they are a second round exit waiting to happen, and I think that you all give him a little bit too much respect. I think he's a great regular season player, awful postseason player.
He's a suspect.
He's not a suspect. He's just not. He's not a suspect. He's just not one of those guys to me. Like, he's in the MVP conversation because of his numbers, not because of his output. Like, to me, a guy like Jimmy Butler, like I said, he's got much more of a lasting effect on what has happened in the NBA over the past couple of years than Joel Embiid. And I don't think it's a matter of like, oh, he's a suspect, blah, blah, blah. I think it's a matter of he just is not who like their whole thing has been, oh, you gotta trust the process. All right, we trusted the process. But now, like, you winning individual accolades, but that's smooth. Like, I heard Doris Burke today talk during the broadcast about Tatum, and she was just talking about how, like, Tatum is really progressing, and, like, his big thing is, like, now he wants to affect winning more than he wants to score points. And to me, Joel still wants to score points and be the man and prove everybody wrong more than he wants to win. And that, to me, is, like, the microcosm of his entire career to me. So, like, I'm not like, I don't care about any of these. No, I don't care about any of these guys that habitually get hurt before the playoffs or get in the playoffs and lay a stinker. The same way I said about the Clippers, I'm saying the same thing about Joel Embiid. What's his middle name?
You act like they can control injuries, G.
I'm saying the same thing about Joel Hans Embiid. I do not Hans Hans like from Han Solo from Star Wars. I do not want to hear his name until he is in the finals.
Get ready for that second time MVP speech and all that.
I don't care. And guess what? They don't even get him real MVP speeches no more. They just accept it before the game. I don't
average back-to-back 30
I don't care about that. That means nothing to me. Go win some games. How about you go win some games? I don't care. Who is Anthony Edwards? What has he won?
What you mean? I'm just saying, bro. The word is out there, bro. He is.
Nobody cares about the word being out there. We want the wins to be there. Can we get the wins out there? No.
Your boy Gobert had
No. But can we get the wins out there? Can we get the wins out there? I'm asking you. Can we get the wins out there? Because right now I'm not seeing the wins in the playoffs. I'm seeing him habitually choke.
I'm seeing him habitually dominate the regulars. Dominate these games.
Look. You know who he is actually? He is the Tracy McGrady of big men. And there's no disrespect to T-Mac.
That's insane.
Nah.
T-Mac a big man. No, he is. He is. You want to know why? Because
T-Mac never left the first round.
T-Mac
never left the first round. T-Mac never left the first round.
Okay, so what?
Left the first round.
Give T-Mac Ben Simmons and Jimmy Butler and all those guys, and I bet you he get out the first round. I don't want to hear that. He's always had a way more talented team than T-Mac ever had. I don't want to hear that.
Ever had it strong.
Ever had. His team with Jimmy, Ben, and them was way better than and they laid a goddamn egg.
Be way better than T-Mac.
Nah. I don't think he is. To me, in that T-Mac conversation, he'll never be better than Jokic, which like T-Mac is never gonna be better than Kobe.
T-Mac ain't never going to MVP. And never came close to an MVP. Came close.
I don't care about the MVP though.
I would say I think Joel
MVP means nothing to me.
On the road to being like the Karl Malone.
All defensive team.
Karl Malone, no.
He's gonna have
Karl Malone made NBA Finals. Joel Embiid ain't made a goddamn. Has he made a conference finals yet?
No. Oh yeah, once.
How long it took Karl Malone to do? Like it took Karl Malone. He was like fucking 5 years old. Like to me, he looks like 35 years old.
I don't think Joel Embiid gonna be playing when he's 35 years old.
I don't either. But I'm saying it took him that long to do that shit. So I think he could be like the car, but still, point is this. Yes, I think as currently constructed, if Joel Embiid plays like the 2-time MVP, they should be title contenders. And if not, he a suspect. He a suspect. We gotta point him on it. We gotta like put him on the thing when they fucking got the faces and point him out and line up. He a suspect. But
I want to see something funny.
What's up? Funny as hell. Last but not least, the Golden State Warriors post Draymond. I don't know what their record is so far post Draymond, but they've won a couple games.
Trade Draymond.
Joe, can you say the rookie's name again?
Pajeski.
Pajeski, you've seen the emergence of him. Kuminga got put in a star lineup. Wiggins has moved to the bench. What do you see from this iteration of the Warriors that you like? And do you think that Draymond's job when he comes back is literally kind of like, we may not need you no more, brother?
If they can say that, that'd be amazing. But I think the Warriors are finally, now that they bench Wiggins and they made some lineup adjustments, they also benched a little bit of Looney. And this time, it's like they hit on their rookies. These past rookies, it's taking Kuminga time to really develop into a rotation player. It's taking Moody time. It's taking these guys time. But this year, you got Pajeski. You steal a late second round pick in Trace Davis, who has been exceptional. He's pretty much, I think he should take Kevin Looney's spot. He would bring you energy, protecting the rim, rebounding, rim running, all over the place. Bring these guys in, and Kerr finally he believes these guys, and you motivate a Wiggins. You bring him out the bench. Klay Thompson finally gets it going a little bit. I think they can at best be a 6 seed, but I mean, the fact that they're showing some promise and the fact that they're showing that they don't need Draymond necessarily win games can speak volumes for the direction they decide to take when it comes to Draymond when they do look in the trade machine and think about what they want to do for the future.
Look, they get looking at trade machine all day long like I do. And that $23 million, brother. And unless he called up in Los Angeles and they said give us D'Lo, which there is no way in hell that's gonna happen. No, it's not happening. But I will say this about the Warriors post Draymond. It's kind of over already. But I've been telling you that it's over.
You want to blow it up?
I've been telling you it's over. Like I've said the dynasty was over. When they beat the Celtics, I was surprised. Dynasty been over to me. So what we just seen are just like the last little, muscle twitches of what their dynasty was. I think they need to just go young, deal with it. You say 6 seed. I honestly don't think that the Lakers or the Warriors are gonna make the playoffs. I think
or the Warriors.
Nope. I think the Suns. I think the Suns gonna make the playoffs, and that boy 12 coming. That boy 12.
Demon home, pussy.
That boy.
Demon home.
That boy 12 is only.
Demon home.
That boy 12 is only 4.5 games back of that 10th game playing seed. And Marcus Smart has been activated as questionable for his left ankle sprain. So they're getting some depth back. They still need some depth in the front court, which they lost with Steven Adams and
Brandon Clark.
And Brandon Clark is injured. Isn't Xavier?
He's back now.
He's back now. He's not that guy.
Yeah. But Bismack playing on my fantasy team. He's been playing awesome. He helped me beat Joel this week. Thank you, Bismack Vianvo. I appreciate you, my brother. That was a great victory that I enjoyed because of you. Great game this week. So I think the Lakers and the Warriors wind up missing the playoffs. I have a stat of the podcast. This stat of the podcast is that the Lakers right now, in terms of point differential, are currently worse than just in terms of the bottom tier teams, worse than the Indiana Pacers, Brooklyn Nets, Cleveland Cavaliers, Atlanta Hawks. There are worse than wait a minute. They're worse than the Warriors, the Kings, the Suns, and that's it. Like the Lakers are their point differential this year is is minus 0.5. I am not a believer in this Lakers team and this Laker offense. You told me that this roster was a championship roster before the season. You was talking like it was predetermined that y'all was gonna win a championship. Y'all not gonna win a championship. The Lakers and the Warriors are going to be sitting at home come April, come March, playing with their children and having fun. Bron is going to get all of the time to watch Bronny during March Madness because they not going to be making the playoffs, and he going to start resting.
The Lakers have already proved that they have the best regular season team in the league by becoming the first ever in-season champions ever. When it mattered most, they proved that they had a better regular season team.
Brother. Nah, see, now I got to turn the loop button on.
You do good dope. 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 You do good dope.
Dominate their bracket.
You do good dope.
Watch them dominate their bracket. We watch them get through all these different. We watch them dominate the Pelicans. We watch them beat Indiana. We watched them beat the Suns. We watched this already happen. It's already been in the books. It's proven already. You can't just
in a 1-game tournament, G. Y'all gonna get swept by the Nuggets.
Until your third team experiences the in-season tournament, don't talk about how it impacts where they stand amongst other teams.
Did you hear the key words of what you said?
The in-season.
You don't know. You don't know what it feel like.
In season. Not
exactly.
Post
and we're talking about the best regular season team.
In season, they're not the best regular season
it's
team.
The most important
they're literally one of the worst teams in the West right now.
Those games are held on higher regard, and guess who showed up for those games?
Who holds them on higher regard?
I mean, who?
Who?
Everybody. Did you not? Don't flip up now. You're gonna.
Hey, Pavy, he sound like you. He said people. Who is everybody? People.
No. Don't try to downplay now after the fact that you already came on top.
The
Lakers are the best regular season team right now. They proved it already.
The Lakers are 6-11 right now away, bro. They're not good, bro. They're 13-9 in the conference, G. They literally average less points a game than they give up. Like, they're not good. They're really not good, and they're not gonna get any better. And I don't care what you do.
Not good.
Look.
You won the season tournament.
Look. You can put a unicorn horn on a pig, but it's still gonna be a piece of pork.
Make that make sense.
What you mean? Yes, exactly. It make 100% sense. You could put a unicorn. You could put a unicorn horn on a pig, but it's still going to be a piece of pork. All right. I don't give a good and goddamn about that goddamn 1-game season tournament.
Undefeated in the tournament. It went like literally 8-0 in the tournament. What are we doing?
G. Did you see the way Zion and Ingram looked at each other when they asked him what Zion was going to do with that money?
Bro, they both got match contracts.
You think that tournament mattered?
Why would LeBron got more money than both of them combined?
D-Lo said he was going to take the winnings and invest in his podcast. G, do you know how little that money matters to them?
No, it matters.
It matters. He told the G League players he would get it for him. What are we doing?
No, it matters.
It matters to the young guys. It don't matter to the rest of them. G.
Tournament was to let us know who's the best
Clay
team
making $43 million a year. He gave a goddamn when them games was playing play. Hell no, he was rowing to the arena on a goddamn boat.
We now have something. We now have something to look at.
So he could use an extra 5.
We now got something to look at that shows us who the best team in the league is around this time, and the Lakers went up there and they grabbed that. So
and then
the whole league
they've been getting cooked ever since.
They sacrificed themselves for that. I don't even know.
They 4-6.
What kind of trophy did they even get for that?
Actually, didn't they get a banner?
No, they got a flag.
In season banner.
They sacrificed.
Let's see.
It's a flag, bro. It's a flag.
No, it's not. It's a banner.
It's a banner. It's a banner up in the stadium.
It's a different color than the other ones.
Did you get that trash ass shit out of here, boy? That little ass flag they got. That shit trash.
Your team ain't raised the banner since like.
Guess what?
Stop! Don't do that. Since Tupac was alive. And you want to talk about niggas raising
what
banner?
You mean? Your team? No. Wait a minute. Since my team raises 6 banner, your team only raised 6 banners. So what we talking about?
Only raised 6 banners since then? Only?
Well, gee, we raised 6 in fucking 8 years.
Did that in just the last?
Y'all didn't do that.
In the last 25 years, we've done that.
8 years versus 20 years.
Don't do that. 18 and stop, bro. Don't. It's not even close.
What you mean?
Bulls fan, that's crazy. Highlight that. Talking crazy.
No, I'm not talking crazy. You talking crazy.
Last time Mace
we won 6 rings in 8 years. Y'all won 6 rings in 20 years. You happy? Good job.
You cannot compare the history of the Bulls to the Lakers, though. Stop.
Yeah, don't do that.
Because we better. Because we have the greatest player to ever play basketball. We have the greatest player to ever play basketball. We have the greatest player to ever lace him up and play a game of basketball.
Retire with
sacrifice the rest of their history for that.
So is it
Bulls fan. But we can leave it there.
Hey, how you typing Bulls, bro?
Huh?
I'm talking to him. And that's supposed to say a Cools fan.
Cools fan, huh? But yeah, no, we can leave it there. I guess everybody get your plug in. This was fun.
Look, Pavy ready to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm finna
sick as hell, boy.
Out of there. But yeah, get your plug in. Talk. What people gonna find you at?
Yeah, this was fun. Always remember Lakers first in-season tournament champions. They are the best regular season team right now because of that. Give me on Instagram, Joel R. Wilson, Twitter at the Jolt, JOLTSS. Yo.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, I didn't know you was gonna do yours first. My bad. It's your boy TPJ. Shout out to y'all. I'm here. I don't know how many more of these I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna keep rocking out with y'all for as long as I can. And on the Pavy.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at pavyworld, pavyworld, all one word. Always fun doing this with y'all. Talk to y'all later.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the fans. We appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace out.
About to blast off.